welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine and this is It's Just Christine. For today's video, I'm going to be planning for the week of September 23 to the 29th, and I'm using this kit from the Pretty Pink Co. and it's called Fall in the City. This is in her rose gold foil. Here are the full boxes. And then we have the functional boxes. Then we have the icons, decos, and layering pieces. And finally, we have the bottom washi and date covers. So along with this kit, I also purchased the matching floral deco, the matching decos, the alcohol ink swatches, and finally, for the first time ever, I also grabbed the sidebar deco. This is going to be something different, but if you guys are interested in this, please stay tuned. Okay, I had a lot of fun playing with this kit. Usually with Pretty Pink Co kit, I like to experiment on the different add-ons that she has in her shop. I decided to grab the sidebar and the washi strip on this kit because I wanted to try it out, to be honest. I've always been interested to see how I can incorporate this in my plan with me. I've seen a lot of people who uses it, especially from Jess from Lustrous Plans. I'll try to tag her YouTube channel and her Instagram here, but I don't know, when people use this sidebar, it just looks so pretty, so I decided to try it out. And then I also wanted to use the like the washi, the transparent matte version of the washi strip. I've seen Chris from Kitty Plans use this in a lot of her plan with me's, so I definitely wanted to check that out as well. So I'm kind of like hitting two birds with one stone with this plan with me. And to be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna go back to premium matte as a washi trim, like the floral washi trim, because I think this transparent matte looks so amazing. Like, it was so pretty, and I don't know, for some weird reason I like it a lot better than the premium matte that a lot of shops has. But not everyone offers transparent matte with their washi trims, so we'll see. We'll see how everything goes. But like I said, I really love how this turned out, and I feel like I went overboard with the fashion girls or fashion people, or however you want to call them. As you guys see through my plan with me, I do use a lot of it. I used more of the deco than I did with the full boxes, so I think I only used 2 of the 9 full boxes in this plan with me, which I thought was going to be hard in terms of like how I'm going to decorate it, but I think it turned out pretty well. It helped that I did have the deco page that matches the kit, because it had a lot of good scenes in it. Well, this one good scene in it. But there was also like a lot of like little tiny details that you could have put in your spread. So I definitely went a little bit outside my comfort zone, which I think I've been doing quite a lot in the last few plan with me's. But I feel like this one, I pushed myself a little bit further than I would usually do. So that script is from the Pretty Pink Co. and it is in her advent calendar. I decided to kind of pull in these kind of like vintage, quote and unquote, vintage scripts in the whole spread, because if you guys see that transparent matte sidebar there, you can see like a faint like lines of like cursive writing. So it kind of looks like a letter. So I kind of wanted to pull that in to the plan with me. And since I had this, I was like, it's perfect. I also wanted to use this kind of like brick wall type of stickers. Sorry. Because it's the city. So I don't know, like cities, and I think when I think of cities, I think more like skyscrapers, buildings, and I thought the brick wall or the brick decos will look really, really fantastic with the spread. So this is where I put in my two um, two full boxes, and that is the only full box that I used all throughout the spread. Or is it? Did I use another one on the other side? No, I don't remember. I could have, but I don't know. I know that I do use a lot of the fashion girls or the fashion people, which I'm not mad about because I think they all turned out pretty well. Another thing that I really tried really hard in this plan with me and my last plan with me was to kind of push myself to do more layering. I always watch Kat's plan with me. Kat from Famarina Planning, she does like amazing layering. So I wanted to try it out, and to be honest, it's not the easiest thing. I feel like she does it so perfectly well, and she executes it like amazingly. I'm trying to hone in her her way of layering. So I've been trying. It doesn't mean like I'm getting it perfect or even remotely close to Cats, but there are some little places where I thought like, oh, that looked really nice. So maybe I'm doing a little bit better than I would hope so. um I don't know if you guys watched my plan with me, but I was trying to work that bicycle in from my previous spread, and it just did not work. And I think the reason why it didn't work is because it was meant for this spread. And I think that bike just totally goes so very well with this whole entire spread. In downtown Toronto, there is a lot of people who bikes to and from work or like to school, or their bike is their actual job because like Uber Eats or like people who deliver food, they sometimes use bikes. So there is a lot of bikes here in Toronto. The one thing that I was a little bit kind of like laughing about is because this kit is called Fall in the City, and we don't really get a lot of trees in the city. Obviously, if you go in the park or if you go to like, I don't know, like certain areas that has a lot of trees, sure. But like if you're just like walking like downtown core of Toronto, there's not gonna be a lot of these pretty autumn trees in these pictures, but it's totally fine. Like this representation of fall in the city it's kind of like like I don't know 85% correct. So here I kind of create this little mini cluster here so that I can put in my September monthly. I don't do a very good job of showing you guys how I did that. There really wasn't much to begin with anyways. But yeah, as you can see there, I just put in the book and the coffee and the croissant. And that is basically it. Here in the bottom, I use another Fashion People from the Pretty Pink Co. So I also bought this, and she just calls it People. So I'm just going to call it People as well. And it's supposed to match the kit itself, but I've been using the different other girls in different spreads. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time breathing. But anyways, I knew that when I bought this add-on, I knew that I wanted to use this specific girl with this kit. So when I remembered it, I was already kind of halfway through the spread, but that's okay. I still think it looks pretty nice where it is. So here I just go on with the rest of my spread. I am gonna be doing something there on the bottom right corner in the next few but I believe I go with my day by day in a couple of minutes. Yeah, so here is when I do my day by day. I never know when I do my day by day because when I edit. So I film one day, so I film the whole entire thing from beginning to end, and then I edit either the same day or the next day, and then or I do the edit and the voiceover together. But sometimes when I don't do it together, I just don't know when I do my day by day and when I start to keep doing my decos, if you guys get what I mean. So I'm not even gonna go remotely fast to this day by day because, like I said, I've been just layering and layering. I can't even say that word, layering. That's such a hard word to say. So anyways, Monday was an early day, not an early day, a late day for me. I had a meeting with my boss on Monday afternoon, because she wanted me to take on some of her duties and her responsibilities. So she kind of had to teach me how to do it, and she kind of left me to it for the majority of the day. So that was basically most of my working hours. And on top of that, I still kind of had to do a project that she also thrusted upon me, and trusted. I don't know. But yeah, so I've been a pretty busy working girl for the next few. Actually, I haven't even finished the project, to be honest. It's like, it's there. I know I have to do it, but I just have so much other things that I need to get to that I just haven't had a chance to start it. But I will start it, and I will finish it before I go for my holiday, because I have to. As always, on Mondays, I'm done late. After I finished work, I just went home and chilled. And then on Tuesday morning, I went to work. I had to go to work a little bit early because two of my coworkers was away. So it's just me and my other coworker, and yeah, it was a pretty busy day, but it's always busy when you're kind of like two people down, because you have to not only do your job, but you also have to do their job. So that was a little bit kind of why I was busy on that Tuesday work day. The good thing is, though, I was done early on this day, so I got to go home early, and then my husband and I decided to have dinner at our favorite Chinese restaurant, But our favorite Chinese restaurant is like about, I don't know, like 30 to 45 minutes away from our house. The only good thing, well, not the only good thing, but another thing that's really good when we go to that Chinese restaurant is my favorite bubble tea is like close by to there as well. So I was able to get my favorite bubble tea on top of my favorite Chinese food. So that's really good. And then we were home quite late on this day. So after we got back, I just decided to kind of like chill and like lie down in bed and just scroll through YouTube and watch videos. So after that, on Monday morning, I was up early. I don't really work early on Wednesday mornings anymore. I start a little bit later and I end later, but I still kind of woke up a little bit early because I wanted to grab breakfast before I go to work, which I usually do every day is grab breakfast, grab my tea, grab a bagel, and then I go to work. I had a meeting with my boss again talking about my project, and yeah, it is not going very well. Um, I was done fairly early on this day, and yeah, I think here is when I start to kind of play around with my boxes and the florals and all that jazz. Yeah, so it's gonna take a while for me to actually finish this, but I was done fairly early for my usual time. Usually, I would be done like around 8 o'clock or a little bit past 8, but on that day, I was actually done at like, I don't know, like 7:30, 7:45, which is 15 minutes may not seem like a big thing, but like 15 minutes is enough for me to actually get home at 8 o'clock. So that's a good thing. And then we just had to kind of like, we had dinner, like me and my husband had dinner, and then we had to fix the garbage because the next day is garbage day. Okay, and then on Thursday morning, actually, this was the day that my boss was away for a couple of days. So I was actually off on Thursday and Friday. And I believe I was also off on Monday. Yeah. So I was off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So I was actually off 5 days, 3 days, not including the weekend. Um, so I didn't really do much. I believe on Wednesday, sorry, not on Wednesday, on Thursday, since it was my day off, I decided to kind of sleep in, obviously, and then I cleaned the house. I cleaned the bathroom, our bedroom, and then I also cleaned the front closet, which is like it's like the jacket closet, because it was just getting really tight in there. Like I feel like people are just throwing things in there and just leaving it there, so I decided to clean it. And my dog is always forever shedding, so whenever it gets opened, his fur gets trapped in there, so I had to like vacuum things in that place. And then after I cleaned the house, I went downtown Toronto by GO train so that I could meet up with my husband, and then we just walked around. We had lunch, dinner there, and then we also met up with my parents to have bubble tea, and we went home quite late. It was just your usual downtown trip. Um, on Friday, I slept in as well. I did a little bit of filming and I had lunch. Well, I bought lunch. My husband's working on Friday, so I didn't really have other things to do. I just literally chilled, and I was like super lazy. Um, my husband and I went to a mall near our house because I had to return the pants that I bought a couple of days ago. I usually just order pants online and then I try them on, and then if I don't like how it fits, I return it in the store. It's just so much easier for me to do that than trying it at home because I'm quite short. So anything in the store doesn't really fit me. So it just makes more sense for me to buy an actual pants that would fit me, keep the ones that I like, and then return the rest to to the store. I usually buy my pants at American Eagle anyways. It's just one of those things where like those pants just fits me very well. Like I said, I'm quite short, so their sizes is just geared towards a lot of different body types. So that's the reason why I buy from them most of the time. And then after that, I went back home and I took a little bit of a nap. And after my nap, my husband actually so we have our own computer room, and then in our computer room, my husband set up like a little area for me to watch my videos, or like not my videos, my not my shows, like movies that I want to watch and stuff like that. So he set that up, and then I watched Harry Potter, the first one, while he was finishing up work. Here is where I kind of added this. This was one of the full boxes where that kind of like film strip is right now. I decided to cut it up and use it as like a deco instead, because I feel like the left side was just a little tad more decorated than the right side. So I just decided to cut up the full box and use it as a deco. If you guys have ever watched my other plan with me's, I like cutting up random things in the kits, just so that I could use them because they're there, and I feel like if I don't use them in this spread, I'm not gonna be able to use it. And so far, I've only used 2 boxes, so I thought like I might as well just cut it up and use it. So, and I think it worked. It worked really nicely, and I like that it kind of balanced the two sides. So, well, I think it did, anyways. On Saturday we, on Saturday actually, my family came over at our house. My little niece visited, and when I say little niece, she's like 4 months old, and she's such a cute little baby. I don't really know why we had a little get together. I would like to say it's because of my grandfather's birthday, which I have a feeling it is. And then my cousins also came over, and all my cousins have dogs. So they brought their dogs over, and their dogs, they were all playing together in the backyard here at the in our house. And then we have little kids. It was a very chaotic day. Chaotic, but at the same time very fun, because like family, it's like a family time, and it was really fun. And then while we were all chit-chatting and drinking and eating, we also had a little bit of a family get together, or like a family meeting, which, yeah, we just had to talk about some stuff. And then on Sunday we did sleep in. Half of my family slept over, and the other half went home. So the people who did drink the day before slept over, and the people who didn't drink or had designated drivers went home. We went to the mall, and we just my other cousin had to look for shoes, So we were just kind of like all tagging along while she was looking for her shoes. And then after that, I just filmed at the end of the day, and I think I got like 2 videos in, so that was pretty good. Yeah, so that was basically the whole entire week that I had. I'm just doing my date covers, sorry, not my date scripts here. And then after that, I'm going to kind of like pan out and show you guys how everything turned out. I really, really love how the whole thing was like how everything came together. Um, but yeah, if you guys like this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you so much. Bye!